Well, the comedians are not because they are totally stealing my job. That's okay. Let's keep it on with the same energy. Let's receive our next comedian. Please give it up for Roy.
Thank you, Igor. I'm trying not to do crowd work, so you're safe for now. The main reason is that it's a very intimate scenario that we're in. Very intimate. Usually when I do intimate stuff is with less people, but if all of you will sign a consent, I'm willing to open up emotionally and maybe physically. Have you seen this lovely library behind us? Have you seen it? Anyone read the Anne Frank diary? Anyone been to the Anne Frank's house?
Yes.
Anyone don't know who Anne Frank is? This is very disturbing. So in case you haven't known, the Anne Frank diary was banned in the state of Florida recently. Any Americans here? Before I start insulting everyone? Okay, brilliant. So it was banned in the state of Florida. You know why? Because in the graphic version of the Anne Frank's diary, she walks in the park and she's amazed by statues of naked women. And this is why it's banned in Florida. At least now we know that Anne is not hiding in the closet anymore. But yeah, I'll introduce myself a bit so we get to know each other, although you don't have to introduce yourself if you don't want to. You were forced to do it. I'm Roy, I'm a gay man. I'm also Jewish. My parents are from Russia, and I was born in Israel, which makes me the ideal hate crime victim. If only I was black, at least I will get some extra confidence. Although, as you probably know, this is also taxed by Judaism. They take 20% off the tip. But seriously, people think that being a Jew, racist people think that being a Jew means having tons of money and controlling global media. But the actual truth is being Jewish means having tons of cancer-causing gene mutations. Seriously, the amount of cancers that are unique to Jews is just insane. 3-4 weeks ago, I went to my GP. That's my physician, my family doctor, because I've learned that they're named here differently than they're in any other place, and told my GP I need a colonoscopy, maybe with a Philips equipment, sorry. If you don't know what colonoscopy is, it's when they check for your deepest inner fears, physically. And my GP is like, why would you need a colonoscopy? I'm like, listen, my dad had colon cancer, my mom had colon cancer, my grandfather had colon cancer, my grandmother had colon cancer on both sides. At this point, it's becoming a family tradition. So let's have it in. And I did have a colonoscopy, and I did a couple of prostate exams and a couple of colonoscopies. At this point, I'm willing to bet that I'm the person in this room that had paid the highest amount of money to get things shoved up my ass. And that's only for being a Jew. Thing is, I'm trying to stay positive with all that. And I'm trying to look at the plus side of every scenario. The one plus that I can't figure out is the LGBTQI plus. What happens with this plus? Like, if we click it, does it open more options? Don't we have enough letters behind it? Or maybe it's like the Disney Plus version. Maybe it's the gay premium package, where you get priority voting to the Eurovision Song Contest and like extra levels of glitter. If that's the case, please sign me up for that. But it's you know, it's kind of disturbing because I'm trying to be very plural and I'm trying to accept everything around me, but it feels, especially the media is trying to polarize us. Like we are forced to pick a side. Anyone else notice that? That whatever news source you're watching, you are forced to pick a side. Especially where I'm coming from. Like if you walk around, people are forced to choose a side. Like I see a lot of people supporting the Palestinian side, others supporting the genocide. I'm just hoping for better hummus. But it's seriously like it's either if you're supporting Israel, you're basically a right-wing extremist that believes in hummus fundamentalism, and if you're supporting the Palestinian side, you're a liberal, socialist, communist, whatever it is. And there's no middle ground. No middle ground anymore. And I'm sorry, I'm getting into deeper and darker things. But I decided at some point, like, listen, if we can't find the middle ground and we can't deal with complicated truths, I'm living my life that way. And this is how I got third-degree burns. Because I decided, like, let's live it that way. Just blacks and whites, no middle ground. So either I take shower in ice cold water, or I boiling soup. That's it. Because there's no middle ground, no point of that. And this is why we got evicted from our apartment at the Jordan neighborhood. Because I either watch Netflix on mute, or in volumes that can resurrect Anne Frank back into life. But there are a lot of aspects that we cannot just live to these extremes. For example, like in a bar, it's either you drink water or you drink pure ethanol. At this point, my liver is a bit like Kamala Harris, disappearing with evil laughter behind it. Let's try some new stuff. You know what else is extreme? What else comes only in two extremes? Pigeons. Seriously. Have you noticed there's only two types of pigeons in the world? It's either those fat, chubby ones that look like they've swallowed a bowling ball, or those half-bald, skinny zombie pigeons that look like someone ripped their feathers, put them in a blender, and then gave it to a 5-year-old and said, like, Timmy, can you put this back together? At least they're trying. But we're still trying to find the combination and be more pluralist. And you know, there's one industry that has become the leading in being accepting and liberal. You know what industry it is? The porn industry. How many of you watched interracial porn? If you're not raising your hand, you're racist, just so you know. It's a group of racists here. But I watched recently a movie where there were a white girl, an Asian girl, a black dude, and two other white dudes, all on top of each other. Have you seen it? Power Rangers, guys, Power Rangers. Thank you so much, Harvey Wine. Thank you, have a great night.
Roy, thank you. When Roy, you said that your grandmother had colon cancer from both sides. I think you meant like you had both grandmothers had colon cancer. And then I went, how can one person have colon? So for a while you threw me off a little bit, but I eventually got you. Okay, we are.